What's shaking, everybody? My name is Luke Dancy, and I am joined by the one and only Mr. George Iglesias from Peru.
Hello,
How we doing,
my
sir?
friend Luke. How are you, everybody? Hello to all the people around the world. It is a complete pleasure to be with you tonight, Luke.
Awesome, man. Well, up first, I want to let the guys know that your brand new release that just dropped, the brand new Super Latex Cola bottles, we're doing a giveaway for one. So, you guys, if you want to have a chance to win, he's got one right there.
Very cool. See, do. Nice.
Um,
Good.
Yeah, man. So all they need to do is drop a like on this at the end of this video live. You guys need to stick around to the end. He's going to name a number between whatever one and whatever how many of you have liked this, and we're going to do a giveaway live. So if you want to win, all you got to do is drop a like on this, post some comments out there, and let's get this going. First of all, I want to give a huge congrats to George. He literally just started filming his brand new TV series within, the last couple of weeks?
Yes, we debuted a week ago. Yes, on television.
Wow, congrats, man. I've got a little bit of the promo that I was going to show the guys here. This is one of your episodes, I believe. You can talk about this as we go forward. Why don't you let the guys know all about this new TV series?
Sure. My pleasure. Well, it's a new TV show that goes Monday through Friday. So it's a very big challenge for me because I've done television in Peru for over 20 years in different shows. But this is a great opportunity for me. I mean, a TV station, which is TV Peru, Channel 7, call me and they want to hire me as a TV conductor. I'm an actor also, besides of being a magician. So they want me to have as a host, a TV host for the TV channel. And they had many projects for 2021, which I was fine and I agree. And that I'm talking about a month and a half ago. And then a month ago, the president of the company called me and said, George, we want you to host a TV show on Saturdays, right? Which for me still was fine. I said, okay, I'll take it, I'll do it. And then 3 weeks ago, they came out with the idea and said, no, it's gonna be a daily show of an hour and a half, right? And you will be not only hosting the TV show, but you will also be working with our team to create a concept on the TV show. So it's definitely been a big challenge for me because for what I am happy the most, it's because it's a TV show that goes an hour and a half daily, Monday through Friday, and it shows many aspects of my career, but it also highlights magic. So I do magic. I also have a video, not a video, a magic tutorial, right, in which I teach kids some tricks. So now there is magic live on television, Monday through Friday for all the year. So it's been very challenging because we only had, let's say, 3 weeks to work on the project. I had a lot of previous work that helped me with this. I can say I was prepared for the challenge, but it's very demanding in terms of time. I'm filming every day, Monday through Friday, from 8 in the morning to almost 6 in the afternoon. We shoot 3 TV shows a day because, of course, we want to be cool and we don't want to be like running because the air will win us a little bit, right?
Gotcha. Yep.
So. And I'm very meticulous, right? Or how do you say it?
Yeah, that's the
I
word.
like the detail.
Yep.
Yeah, meticulous. So then I go to the TV station because we film in a TV studio from the TV channel that is separate, a different part of the TV channel. Then I go to the TV channel a couple of hours to make sure in the editing all the magic is well done. I mean, like all the cameras and that everything looks good. So it's basically draining my time amazingly, but I'm very happy. We hit great results last week, and it's a TV show that basically all Peru is watching right now in the afternoons. The TV channel decided to name it El Asombroso Mundo de George, which will translate in something like the Amazing World of George. There is some riddles that I do. There's some betches that I teach. Of course, there's jokes that I tell, and magic that, of course, as I said, is like the main thing on the TV show.
That is really cool. It looks like a lot of fun, man. We're just watching more of the promo for it here. It looks like so much fun, not only for you, but obviously for the people watching at home too. Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's a very, how do you say it? Like a very, we want to do clean television, right?
sure.
And with the TV channel, this is TV Peru, is the national, the government TV channel, right? And they want to like, they have a very good spirit of trying to share and do good television. You know how these times are, right? And news and, gossip and many other things, right? And here we are focusing in the family audience and giving them like good content, right? And as I said, I have to thank all the creative team I have, my people at Twister Magic. I have a scriptwriter that is Otto, who is a person that has been on television also writing TV shows for over 20 years on television. So he had the experience,
Wow.
right? So I asked the TV channel to hire him, right? I said like, okay, we're gonna do it. We're running with time, and we talk about this, and this is coming sooner than expected, but we'll put all the heart, all the effort, and thankfully the TV show is doing very well in terms of rating. Also,
Great.
a lot of people are watching it, and the thing that put me more happy about this look is that like most of you, right? I'm a magic lover. I do magic since I have 7 years old. I'm 7 years old, and throughout my career, I had the enormous how do you say, reward, right, of performing over 25 years around the world, and to meet my idols, right? One of them, of course, David Copperfield, who I always thank him because he gave me so much advice in my career, and he liked some of my products also. We had chat quite a long time during the past years. But I always say, I was 12 years old, I was 10 years old, and I was watching magicians on television, and then being able to be there, right, and to perform, and now to start my own TV show. But all comes to one little and important part, right? I'm a magic lover, and I want magic to be more famous and more popular worldwide. And this is my way of contributing, at least in my own country, in Peru, to try to make magic more popular with kids, right? These times that there's a lot of competition in the world, right, for kids, like video games and many other stuff to do, right?
Yep.
Sometimes magic, it's like very, very little for them in terms of time, right, or in terms of the opportunity to learn it. So
Yeah.
I think the TV show is giving me that chance to connect with 31 million people in Peru and to show magic every single day. So if you put Monday through Friday a TV show, you have 3 different magic segments in the product in a program. And I also I'm doing magic hands also, with a lot of items. So I'm having a lot of fun, and as I said, the thing that put me that I'm more happy about is like I'm able to share what I love to do with everybody else, right? And it's magic, of course.
Absolutely. And we're seeing a couple of familiar things too. I saw that flaming.
Yeah,
phone.
I do. Those are some riddles. I do magic hands. There's close up, and we have special, cameras for the close up stuff in the show. There is some also stage or kind of parlor or kids magic that I do also with the classic props, right? The vanishing milk glass, or the bunny that changes color, that kind of stuff. And we are committed for 1 year until December, and that's going to be 120 shows of 1 hour and a half, right? So I remember thinking, right, like in Paul Daniels, right, or the great Mark Wilson, right, and his their TV shows, and I was saying like, wow, how much work. And now a little bit I know it because it's a lot of practice, a lot of rehearse, and even performing some. Of course, I started performing all the tricks that are part of my repertoire that I know for years and stuff. But then I'm starting to familiarize with a lot of tricks that I really have never performed before, that I have to rehearse a couple of days at least before, just to have the handling, the right pattern, because television is like fast. It's like very, very fast. We're shooting 3 shows a day, as I said. So 3 shows a day means like at least 9 different effects. From those 9, I'm doing 3 routines, 3 close-up routines. And I have another great friend and advisor who is a close-up guy that is just in charge on those pieces, right? That I'm going through him, with the technique and everything, just to make sure everything goes right. So, and I can say, since I am in control of the editing and editing in the TV show, well, nothing goes wrong, because if it goes wrong, we never air it, right?
Yep.
But since we are filming it, I have the monitors so I can check on all the pieces and decide if that's the final piece that is going to go to, the TV channel for editing, right? And besides of that, I go to the TV channel and I sit with the editor, right, and check on Avid all the pieces and all the cameras and make sure magic is being taken care of and is looking good.
I mean, as people are saying in the chat, they're saying it sounds like a lot of work. And obviously from what you're saying, yes, it is. A lot of work.
Yes, I see. Like Pindo is put. That's a lot of shows. Yes, it's a lot of work. But I'm a little bit workaholic. I have to be honest. I'm a little bit workaholic. But because for me this is not work. Like for you guys, for you, Luke, for everybody that is watching us, that at least is in the magic field, right? But still is a lot of time consuming, right? And thinking,
Oh, yeah.
Luckily I have a good script writer that is thinking in all the TV shows, experiments, all that kind of stuff. So I can focus more in magic parts and the close-up parts that I want to, highlight. But yes, it's going well, luckily. It's working fine. It's working fine until now, right? At the beginning, to be honest with you, I said how am I going to do that? Because, the president of the TV channel come and say George, I mean, it's not happening in 2021. It's happening now.
Yeah.
In 3 weeks. You're airing Monday, July 6th. And I was like, what? Okay. So, of course, I said, and I'm very blessed because the TV channel is giving me all the support. I said, I can do it, but I need a good team, right? A good producer, blah, blah, blah. You hire these people, you hire this. So it's of course not something I do. It's something we do. It's a teamwork. It's a lot of teamwork, but very happy about it. Very, very happy. I'm still working. I mean, I just came from the TV channel half an hour ago to be with you here. So very, very happy.
Well, thank you for doing this. I know we've had a lot of people excited to see you, myself included. We've got some questions and some comments coming in. One of the comments from our friend over on YouTube, his name is Babs. He says he's a big fan of your work, Food to Go. He's a big fan of the old Food to Go. That's a good one.
Here. Ooh, Food to Go.
Ooh, you got it. Oh, man. Yes.
I don't have too much pieces because we chat. I'm at my apartment. I'm not at Twister Magic at the shop and at the school, but I have a few pieces with me always. So I'm happy to share. Oh, nice that he liked it. I'm very happy. We can talk about the trick if you want, and the story of that trick is very, very interesting. I was on a trip. I mean, how this idea was born, of course, it's based on UF Grand Temple screen, as you know, right?
Yep.
And I was traveling to Buenos Aires, Argentina, and I saw at the Lima airport a girl with a menu with pizzas, right? So the girl was showing us a slice of pizza, and she was actually selling pizza at the airport. I mean, for some reason at the Lima airport, there was, I don't know if they are doing it right now. Well, there's nobody at the airport right now, I guess. But before, for a reason, for customer service, you were at your table and people will come and offer you the food. They will bring you the food to the table and you will pay there, so you don't have to go to the counter. Kind of weird and interesting, but it's a good service. So this girl was from Papa John's. I think you have that brand. It's American brand, am I right?
Oh, yeah, I love Papa John's, man.
Yeah, Papa John's, yes. So this girl, and I took a picture of her, which is the most interesting part, because when I do lectures, I talk about her. So she's kind of famous, but she doesn't know it, right? So I took a picture of her showing me this slice of pizza. And then I came up with the idea of appearing a pizza out of a menu, right? Then I arrived to Argentina because I was traveling to a convention that my good friend, Mr. Dava does. And I told Dava, I remember that, I said, hey, Dava, I had a great idea, appearing a pizza out of a food menu, right? But, continent and content, right? Something like that, because it's too flat, coming out of a food menu, right?
Yep.
It makes no sense. So then I started researching on different methods, and a lot of ideas came to me, like Kevin James, volleyball, right? Gustavo Raleigh, my good friend, super pad. Then the 3D catalog of Henry Evans, when you appear the deck of cards, you know that trick.
Oh, yeah.
And then I came up with the idea of having it. First, I thought, okay, maybe a hot dog, right? But the problem with the hot dog is that if you appear it in a bun, just like plain, I mean, it's not fun, right? There's no ketchup, mustard, or whatever you want to put, relish, right? So at the end, I merged into the drive-through, and then I found out McDonald's was the best option, right? And throughout the years, I've done this trick with let me show you here, with a classic menu with a burger and fries option, which is really very good, right? And the salad and the chicken wrap. And then I did a lot of customized versions for my own corporate and TV shows also. And then I came up with the last version that I think it's pretty good, that sold very well. It's good quality, and it's a powerful effect when you are able to materialize something out of a thin object. Let me show you. I have one here prepared. Can I do it? Yes?
Absolutely. Love to. Yeah.
Well, there? Okay, perfect. Maybe here. Okay. So I have like an electronics catalog, right? Let me show you the other side. Watch. Can you see the options? Yes?
Yep.
Okay, I have here like a boombox. Here, sorry. The other way, the screen. So the keyboard, right? Or headphones, or a box, which is Bluetooth, right? Now I feel like I need headphones. So perhaps I can do this. Show you my hand empty, my sleeve empty, and then from this electronics catalog, make some nice Bluetooth headphones here. Yeah, isn't that cool? Yes, and not only that I can show you also that this was only the remaining here of your imagination. Yes, and I can show you the other side as well, and that is what I called food to go. In this case, headphones to go. Ta-da!
Nice.
So it's a nice piece. It's a nice piece, and it's very strong magic. And I have to credit and thank here my good friend Jack Raymond from Peru, who was the one that triggered the method, because I actually did an original drawing that ended up looking pretty much like it is right now. But my friend Jack said, okay, why don't you try with the UF? And then I was like, temple screen, yes, I do respect UF Grant. He's a great creator, right? He created over more than 300 or 500 pieces in Magic, maybe more. But with temple screen, the thing is that it was a panel that you show, right? It had an angle problem also, and you appear scarves or silks, right, out of a thin. So, for the audience point of view, this is more three-dimensional, right? So this will not fit inside of a electronics catalog, right? That way.
Yeah. No way.
So yeah, that's how Food to Go was born. So this is a little bit of the story. You cut me anytime. I just talk, and you cut me anytime, okay?
Ah, that's good. Yeah, this is why we're here, man, just to hang out, to talk. There's really no agenda here. Just wanted to celebrate your TV show, and obviously you have some great products. So I'm glad that we do have a chance to see some of these live. There was actually a question I had for you. I was talking about the super latex bottles yesterday on a chat that I did, and someone had a question that they wanted to know, and I told them I would ask, which is, can you take the caps off of the bottles, each of them?
Yes.
Okay.
Look, I can take the cap. Look how defined it is.
Yep. Beautiful.
Right? So you can screw, and now you cannot take it out.
Okay.
Right? Of course, I don't know if I have to show here the secret, because I think this is more open to
you don't have to
everybody.
do that. Yeah, you don't have to do that.
Yeah. Well, magicians, you figure it out, but this is you have a loading compartment somewhere in here, right? So it allows you to do a lot of routines, a lot of tricks, right? I think I put in the new video like 15 or 14 or 15 different ideas, but the limit is basically your imagination. It's very, very realistic, the look, right? I will only do this for the magicians, right? Not only is very defined, but also you can do this. Look how everything everything is made of the same material that is called super latex, right? Actually, it's not latex, but since in magic, all the vanishing bottles were mostly known as latex bottles, right?
Yep.
We put the name super latex, but it's a blend of two chemicals, right? That we research about it and give you a lot of advantages. One of them is they are sealed for liquid, so they contain real Coca-Cola inside. They look very realistic. The other thing is that the material have natural brilliance, so it resembles a real bottle. The other thing that is very, very important is that they collapse to 1/10 of his original size. Okay, so if they measure 10 centimeters, you can collapse them to 1 centimeter. If they measure, in this case, I don't know, 30 centimeters, you collapse them to 3 centimeters, right? So, and they recover very fast, and you can perform it again and again and again. That's a little bit of the idea. Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful, man. People are in the chat talking about how beautiful the bottles look, and it's very, very true. How realistic they look. You really did do a great job of making those look like the real thing.
I want to give like in this case, this is the Coca-Cola half version that will allow you to do more routines, right? And I wanted to because every time I do a trick or I create a trick or I came up with an idea for Twister Magic, the name of the company is Twister Magic, magic with a twist. There has to be a little twist, something or improvement, right? So now my improvement on this is not only that they look very realistic, like modern times, but they also they are sealed for liquid and they collapse very, very, very small, right? So, yeah.
Beautiful stuff. We've got a friend down here, Isco Arias says, one of the best magic creators of the country. All right.
Hey, thank you, Isco. It's a good friend. Yeah, that's good to have friends. You see. Thank you.
Daniel had a question about the bottles in particular. He wanted to know if he wanted to, would you be able to put them in the fridge? Can you put those in the fridge if you wanted to?
You can.
Sure.
Not only that, you can put them in the microwave. Ooh, how is that, George? Oh, wait. What happened is that this is a very special material, right? That keeps the memory, right, of the shape and the form, right? So if you collapse it, it will come back to his original shape. However, though, it happens with some magicians in the past, right? If you, for any chance, you collapse your bottle and you leave it there for a year, right? And then you open your paper bag, right? And you found out the bottle is like this, of course, because there's a new memory on it, right? You can, if you shape it correctly, like for example, there's another model, I don't have it with me handy right now, but it's like the empty bottle, right? You can put air on top, right? Put it inside of the microwave only 5 seconds. And why I say this, because if I say 1 minute, they will melt and they go like, ooh, all my money melted. So you have to try it out. It depends on your microwave. Sure. Of course, you don't have to do that. There's no need at all to do that. But I'm talking about those magicians that kind of forget after the show. They have, and they leave their props for a year in their, the word escaped to me.
What, in their case?
Well, in their garage or whatever, right?
Got it.
If they leave it collapsed, right, after a year, it's going to be in a different shape. That's what I say, hey, put it in a microwave. It will go back to shape with the memory. But, okay, don't listen to me. Don't do it. Just stay there, okay? But you can put them in the fridge. That's the answer. You can put them in the fridge. No worries, of course. Yes. Cool. Now, let me tell you, at many magic conventions, Luke, normally I leave this in the dealer booth, right?
Yes.
Now I hide it because people the cleaning people come from the hotel, right? And they throw many of these to the garbage, right? Because they think, oh, this is a bottle, it's half full or whatever, and they throw it. And I have stories of magicians also telling me, it's fun, but a lot of magicians telling me, oh, my the nanny or whatever, the cleaning lady in my house throw my bottle away, and she didn't know it was a $55 item, But be careful with that. At hotels, I always in my dealer booth, this is like secure cover it up so nobody will tell there's a bottle inside, because sometimes they will throw it.
Oh, and that's just a testament, I should say, to just how realistic and how good these look. So there you go.
Oh, yeah, and it happened to me also that a cleaning lady that worked at my apartment long time ago, found one also and throw it away. But I was lucky enough to find out that the bottle it ended up in the garbage can, right? So I said, like, what are you doing? It's just like, it's a bottle. So they don't tell, because they don't know the secret also.
That's true. Very true. We've had a lot of great comments about you and, of course, about the bottles. We have a lot of other stuff to talk about, too, with your products.
Please.
Manuel has a nice comment saying the quality products are very incredible. Obviously, your line of stuff all has a certain level of quality to it, which is why people love your stuff,
Yeah, well, I always think, and in my company, we always think in quality, of course, and durability. That's, for me, something very important, right? If a prop will last you for, let's say, 150, 200 shows, and even more, of course, right? I say, like, I'm more than okay with that, because if you already did 200 shows with your vanishing Sharpie or whatever you have, right? Well, I mean, just buy another one, right? But I love the idea of having products that will last for thousands of performance. And most of our items are, like, look to this. This is also another classic in my Twister line. A bill changes into a credit card, dollar to credit card. It's a very visual magic trick. And this is something I carry in my wallet, like, since 10 years ago. Like, I always carry one in my wallet. So durability is very important for me. The materials we use, right? And, I will say 95% of the items in my company are handmade by people, right? By my team. There's people working Monday through Saturday, just manufacturing items, right? And with a certain quality control we do. So I am always obsessed with detail and having things. And another good thing to mention also for magicians and from friends worldwide is that I always offer a manufacturer's warranty, which means that if there is something you receive and is defective by factory, right? Mm-hmm. Not that because you drop it, you cut it or whatever, but it's actually a manufacturer's defect, we replace it for free. And that has been our policy since 2008. It's going to be 12 years with Twister Magic in the market, because I want happy customers. I know most magicians also want instant rewards. And I have to say that 99% of the tricks we manufacture are instant rewards too. I think it's very important the magician can open and start playing. I know a lot of people don't think that way, and maybe they sell you a gimmick and you have to, you get a couple of and a couple of gimmick cards, right? And you have to assemble it and it takes time. For me, it's better to make the gimmick. At least give you one, like, for example, in dollar to credit card, you get this product already made. So you just take it out of the package, show it, and then boom, you are doing the trick right away. So that's part of the time we take to manufacture items. Thinking in the final customer, I want magicians worldwide to perform our pieces, and I want them to be happy with them. So I hope we have some happy customers connected.
Yeah, everything we've been seeing so far is nothing but positive, and I'm not really surprised. This is a comment, and we also have some questions too. This comment is from Babs again on YouTube saying, he's just finding out about the popcorn machine. What a great prop. Why don't we show a little bit of the popcorn machine? So I think you did this one on, did you do this one on Masters of Illusion, I think?
I did. Yes, I did Masters of Illusion, and I prioritized to show some of my original pieces, right? Even those maybe popcorn is like a small piece, so I put a lot of detail on that. A popcorn trick. Well, the world opened to me with the popcorn machine box because it's so simple, right? But so how do you say? So simple, but so actual, right? Like people will easily relate to these items. When I do magic with Twister, I try items to be like this, right? Like things that people use that they don't think they are gimmick. They can be gimmick as hell, but the idea of showing a prop that looks very natural, it's what actually makes the effect stronger, right? Like popcorn machine opens me the door to many countries, not only in terms of magicians, but I did a lot of television also because of this trick. I even sold the rights to Lionsgate Films, the movie, for Now You See Me Too. And they ended up using the popcorn machine in the avant premiere of Now You See Me Too, the movie.
Wow.
So, and they use it also for some social media things. So popcorn is, I will not say it's my favorite tricks because they are all, part of my babies, but it's one of the ones I have a lot of, how do you say? I'm in love with popcorn. I mean, and I love popcorn. If you see me at a convention, I will be doing the popcorn and demoing it. And people come and say, I want to see the popcorn, and then I go like, do a popcorn and popcorn and popcorn. And of course, cleaning people at conventions hate me the big way, right? Because my place there is a mess, right? So
Too funny. Do you have a favorite? That was another question. I know that's a tough one for everybody that creates magic. Daniel over on YouTube wanted to know that. What is your favorite creation if you have one? It's tough.
I always can say maybe my latest one, and there's one that I have not released yet, but it was sold out the first day at Blackpool at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. So first day, half day of the convention, it was completely sold out. We brought a lot of units and they went like running. I can show you a little bit, just a little, okay? I have it over here.
Also, if you have some new friends watching, let us know where you're watching from, guys. It's always good to meet some new friends out here. So, yeah. All right, what you got, George?
Yes. Throw in your questions. Okay. I cannot tell you that much because I'm gonna do a big launch with Murphy's maybe in a couple of months about this item, right? It's so great that a lot of important magicians, I can say, well, we are all important. Come on, we are all important. But when I say important, I wanted to say famous magicians, right? Love this trick also. So I'll give you just a sneak preview of what is it. It is a mentalism, not only a routine, it's an act. Actually, I developed with a very good friend of mine, who is my main advisor also, and very good friend, Jack Raymond from Peru, great mentalist guy. I developed a routine for my show that later on I showed Penguin Magic at Penguin Magic Live or Penguin Magic Act. I did both. I don't know in which one I put it. I think in the first one, right? And it's a mentalism act using airplane stuff, okay? So it's very, very, it's a lot of fun to perform, and it's very strong as magic. So then this was a multiple out routine, just to give you an idea, right? And that fits perfect in my show, and that was good. But then I developed a new routine that give you power in every single piece, right? So there's no multiple outs. There is only one outcome, right? And it's very strong. And it uses the emergency card of an airplane. Okay? Okay, not only that, it uses the emergency card of an airplane. It uses actually, I'm popping this, it's fresh. The boarding passes of the airplane, right? It uses, for example, here. Even the juices you get at the airplane, I'm not showing anymore, right? It uses the magazine, the movie magazine at the airplane, right? And a lot of things happen. It's a complete routine with a great kicker ending that, as I said, I show it in Blackpool the first day as a release this past February. Yep. And the first day, in just maybe 4 to 5 hours, or maybe a little bit more, 6 hours. I was completely sold out, and people would see because everybody was coming, and it's called airplane mode. I can show you that. Airplane mode. Yes, there you go. Airplane mode, right? So it's a multi-phase routine. You bring a spectator. I'll show you the picture there. Yeah, you bring a spectator, right? You show the emergency card, right? That actually looks like the emergency card. You see, it's an emergency card, right? But a lot of things happen. I cannot tell you, sorry, because I want everybody to see it as the main launch. But this is just a sneak preview of something I'm really in love that I'm using in my shows. That is a lot of fun because everybody loves to travel, and I have a lot of plots in this routine. Many things happen in the routine. And what I also love the most is that everything, all the items, and I will not show you everything, but I'll show you some pieces, they pack very flat, and this is a mental and very strong act for your show. It's definitely a winner. And the other thing I can say, as I was telling you before, is that one very good friend that is very famous in the world freaking love it and is gonna do it. So I'm very happy about that. And as I said, it's very, very powerful. But blah, 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 but it's not my favorite one. They are all my favorite. But if I have to say the last one is my favorite, this will be the last piece to release. Check it out, the Murphy's Magic, and on your favorite magic shops worldwide. It's called Airplane Mode, and you'll get a fantastic trick. I mean, not because I developed this idea with my good friend Jack, but it's really, really, really a very strong mentalism piece. And very commercial. You know, I love mentalism, but sometimes when you see a mentalist perform, you know, there is like a fine line, right? You either go to comedy, right, or you go to, you know, the serious character, right, or mind reader.
Sure.
So it's very difficult to be in the center. But sometimes happens that when you see or you watch mentalism. Sometimes, not always, but it can be a little bit boring. With this is like fast paced, boom, 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 boom. A lot of things happen. And when you think all the routine is over, at the end, there's a final great kicker. So I really like it.
Love it.
Airport soon in Murphy's Magic. Ta-da.
So I got a couple questions about it. I know that you can't give too many details. Jamie Salinas is here. I want to say hello to Jamie. It's a buddy of mine.
Hello.
He had two questions. One was about this one in particular. How much will airplane mode be? Can you at least give us the price tag about how much it's going to cost?
Yeah, probably it'll cost $70 total, but you will not be getting one trick. You'll getting a full 8 minutes act, okay? That is very, very solid, right? And also you can use the pieces, the individual pieces, to perform different tricks if you wish, right? If you wish. But all the routine is really, really very strong. Cool. I think the price, as I said, is going to be $69.99, $70. But I think it's worth it because you get a great ad. And talking with one very famous and good friend magician, this guy gave me a great thing. I said, like, what if I want to do it for kids? And I said, like, wow, mentalism for kids, you know, it's not easy. And guess what? I am going to do, that's another release here, especially for Luke Dancy and Murphy's Magic. I'm also going to do the same airplane mode routine for kids shows with a different outcome. The idea is you sit someone at the chair and this person will picture inside of an airplane, and a lot of things and funny gags and funny bits are going to happen. So it can be also done for kids with a kids version that I will put in the market too. So you'll get to choose the adults or the kids or both if you want, right?
Cool. Love it.
So yeah, I to be honest, I never thought about it. I said, like, this is how it is. It's great, you know, for stage shows. And it plays also very good because if you are at a cruise ship, right, and you have 3,000 people sitting and you just need a chair on stage and a person and all the props play so well, you know, that I think, you know, it's a good piece. But talking with this friend, he mentioned to me and said, like, you can do it, George, for kids. And I said, like, yes, of course, it has to be a different prop because you have to be more oriented to them. But I will bring both versions to the market. So even children's magicians will be able to perform with the children's version.
Sounds good. Speaking of children's stuff, I wanted to also give you or give the guys a look at another one of your releases, the zombie book. But before that, Jamie also asked earlier, and Jamie, I was looking, with the food to go or the electronics version, are you able to customize either one of those?
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Basically, you receive the classic version, which is this one, right? With the burger and the fries. This is already made for you, right? Because it was hard at the beginning. I thought like maybe I sell like 3 different versions, right?
Sure.
But yeah, it's kind of complicated. Some people will like the headphones version. Some people will like I have it over here somewhere. Great, sorry. The Snickers and Pringles that you can appear. They are very universal. So I said, no, I'm going to do one version, and you have to download all the templates for this, right? So you can attach them permanently if you just want to do like the electronics catalog. Like permanently, or you can attach them like temporarily. I show that in the video explanation. It's a very long video explanation. I also talk about the psychology of these and also show the handling from behind with the camera. We took care of all the details. So when you buy food to go, answering your question, you're getting the Pringles and Snickers version, you're getting the headphones, and you're getting the burger. It comes already with a burger made because this was, our main first release. But you can download those templates or print them in your printer. You can use also, stickers like adhesive, right? Paper.
Yep.
And you can stick it permanently or temporarily in a different method I show in the video. So yeah, you can, buying one, you get the 3 of them and all the downloads from the options. And you can customize it to anything else, right? Like I remember Penn and Teller at the final show of Celebrity Apprentice, when Penn Jillette was there, Teller performed food to go using an ice cream, right? A Ben and Jerry's ice cream, right? So you can make, there's many magicians that send me pictures like appearing tennis balls or the limit is your imagination with food to go.
Very cool. As I did mention, another great effect, a routine rather, for kids is your zombie book. Well, I'm going to show this and let you talk a little bit about this one too. So go right ahead. Yeah.
This is a creative effort that we made with Professor Otto and Luisa Valeta, very good friends of Sister Magic and very good friends of me. We actually came up as a team, the 3 of us, and I put a premise that I wanted to work on. I said, I want to do a coloring book that is updated to modern times, right? I love the coloring book. For me, is one of the strongest effects, right? And strongest methods. Very simple, but very direct. You show a book that is blank, if you wish to start that way, and then drawings appear and then color appear. I don't know you, but the first time I saw that when I was a kid, I was amazed and I said, wow, maybe there are some chemicals in the pages that go down, flowing from some special lines. And so can you imagine all the thoughts that, come to your mind when you're a kid checking that trick? But the problem is that it's a trick that a lot of people and kids have seen. So nothing more terrible than doing a show and then taking the coloring book and listening to the kids saying like, I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna paint it and then everything's gonna be vanished and blah blah blah. And you have not even opened the coloring book to perform, and they already know what you're gonna do. So I said, I want to do a different coloring book. So I team up with Luisa Valeta and Professor Otto. We work in many ideas. We actually have also a coloring book for adults that is a lot of fun. Sooner or later, we'll see the light. I'm very busy working on other ideas, but still that in the drawer. And Zombie Book was one of them. I have it over here. I can show you a little bit. Yes, I have it with me.
Sounds good. And don't forget, guys, we're doing a giveaway while he's doing that. We are doing a giveaway for one of the super latex cola bottles. So if you haven't yet, all you need to do is drop a like on this post and comment. And we're going to pick a winner at the end of this. So while George is getting set there, I wanted to let you guys know about that.
Good. Okay, so zombie book, right? So normal here you tell the story of a family. Normally I said, there was an abandoned house close to my house. I was walking by, I never entered because, I was afraid, I can trip down with some stuff, I don't know. So then I found the family that lived there, actually their family album. And it was actually some drawings, they were painted. So then I show, I don't know if I can show you maybe here, So that a mom, right? No, here, maybe here better, yes. The son and daughter, right? The twins. I'm a little bit uncomfortable here. Okay, so grandpa, right? The niece, the nephew. Those are beautiful drawings made by Luis Zabaleta, one of the creators also of this trick, and also even here the dog and the cat. Actually, the dog is named Isley because Farrell's Dylan dog, right? So please put Isley on the name, is his dog's name. Okay, so then you show this, and then you say they say that at night they will transform into zombies. This is not the way I perform it, but I'll do it here. They will transform into zombies. I don't believe in zombies. So you play along with the plot that you are not looking, and you see all the drawings are really, really cool in there, right?
Oh, yeah.
And of course, kids will yell at you. No, you should see what here? No, sorry, but they are okay. They are all okay. Yeah, they're okay. Okay, as I was saying, blah, 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 I don't believe in zombies. And then you are opening and showing that they transform into zombies. No, they are there. I said, where are they? No, they are not here. Please don't scare me, okay? Because if you scare me, where? No, the hand. What hand? There's nothing here. No, the hand. And then you go like this way, you start playing, right? And then say, on the back of the book. No, wait, I can show you. So here, no, there's nothing. No, there's not. When you want to see, okay, I can show you nothing on the back. Because they are here. And then when you show, you act like amazed or surprised and say, oops. Hey, they disappear. So where are the zombies? When you turn, the zombies are on your back. So, and actually, we're mixing here some kids' tricks concepts, right? Like the bunny on your back, right? And also the hand that comes and play. And there's also another kind of hand. This one is fun also because comes and pick your nose, right? So it's a lot of fun, and you get to show everything. It's a nice trick. It's a nice trick, and a lot of kids magicians performing zombie book these days. And I also, when I had the time to do kids, I did it at the TV show last week. I filmed it at the TV show. It's really good. It's really good. And well, how it was born, I told you already. We wanted to come up with a new idea for the coloring book, and with Otto and Luis Zabaleta, we came up with this great idea. And Luis Zabaleta is a very good artist, right? He paints, he draw great things, and he's in charge of all the packaging. So if you see all my packagings at Twister Magic, all the boxes, all the stuff made by my good friend Luis Zabaleta.
Very nice, beautiful stuff. People are. Daniel here said he needs to get one of those right away. So
here it is to do, and with this hand also.
I love the hand. That is so funny.
Yes.
It's good.
You get both. You also get the pole.
And you're totally right. Kids especially are the first to be very vocal. So if they've seen a coloring book, because they all look the same too, right?
We work for the amazement, right? Like we want everybody to be astonished. So it's not that I have something against the coloring book. As I said, for me, it's one of them. I mean, maybe how do you say, underestimated, right? Would be the word. Like when people, underestimated. For me, it's one of the most beautiful and strongest magic effects. Is the principle, it's the Svengali with the, you know what I'm talking about. Everything combined there in the book is so powerful. But the problem is that if they've seen it already, they go like, oh yeah, the coloring book. And as soon as they say it, right, all your magic goes like, whoa, all the way down, right?
Yeah.
So that's why we came out with this. And hopefully we will come out with other ideas. There is other coloring books that are very good. I have to mention here one from Mexican magician, Frank, the magician Frank. He's a ventriloquist, very famous in Mexico. And he has a coloring book. Go and check it out on his website or some Mexico magic shops maybe, with 7 different color changes.
Wow.
Yeah, and they are fun. So that's a different one, right? And I like it. So this is our humble version of coloring book.
It's great. It's super different, which is what we need with magic. People to take something that's great and just make it different. That's all you got to do, and you've got a beautiful piece of magic. And everyone here is agreeing with that too. This is another piece of your magic. I know you just showed the build a credit card. You've been showing that a couple of times, but this one too. And I also wanted to show this one, George, because this really does show how long you've been doing this stuff. This trailer is a little older. It's the dollar to gum.
Ooh,
yeah, exactly.
We are reshaping all the video demos. You'll see new in Murphy's very soon. No worries.
But I did want you to. I thought it'd be fun too because it's a testament.
Please, yes.
To your magic, and also as you can see here in the video, how long you've been in the business here. I think you said earlier, what, 12 years you've done?
12 years. Yeah, 12 years. Actually, I started Twister Magic in 2007, right? But 2008 was the official year of launching, yes.
And
so yeah, this is very cool stuff. Yeah.
Still a great trick, man. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's very good. What I like with this version is that you can get rid of the gimmick instantly and give the bubble gum away, right? So it's very visual. You show it both sides, right? You have real gum inside, and then you can actually not only open it, but you can give the box away for examination. So that was my version of detaching the gimmick from the bubble gum. I think I show it there. So you show it, and then
beautiful.
You give the box, and then your hands are completely clean now. You see? So I show different ways of ditching the gimmick, right? And it's a great trick. I mean, we sell a lot at magic conventions. You can customize it to any money. It can be euros, it can be pounds, it can be dollars. It does not matter, right? And it's a great plot. Actually, you know, the dollar to credit card I created when I was 16 years old.
Wow.
Right? And you know, the original trick I was inspired by was a bet in which you bet $1 that changes into a playing card. But what was the reason? You said, like, I bet you this $1 that I will guess your card, and then you'll go 7 of clubs, no, not a card, you fail, and then you take the $1, but before handing the $1 out, you say like boom, 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 you will fold in a different way, and then transforming the bill into a card, right? So the problem with that trick is that everybody knows how thin is a playing card because everybody plays cards. So problem is that hiding the gimmick. So I was 16 years old, and then I said, like, this has to be a credit card. And I'm not talking about 27 years ago, right? Wow. That I created this. Am I doing the right math? Yes, 27 years ago. And I was 16 and I did not have a credit card, not even a debit card. So I asked my dad, I always say this at the lectures, I said, Dad, can I use your credit card? He said, like, no. I said, no, not in the way you think. It's just to do a magic trick. He said, like, no, you will ruin it. I have to do some payments. So then I explained to him and said, like, easy, Dad. You call the bank and you say that you lost your credit card, so they will give you another one. And he said, like, okay, I agree, but in a couple of days when I get the new one, right? Of course, that same afternoon, dollar to credit card was born, right? Because he had to pay some stuff the next day. But of course, the bill was attached. Everything was a mess. So he was like, oh, okay. So then I created this trick, this concept of transforming the bill into the card 27 years ago. And then I put it in the market like maybe 12 years ago or so. But this was actually the first trick I created very young, right? And then with the bubble gum, I love the concept and the plot. I'm pretty sure I have been probably one of the first one in the business. Perhaps there is another idea from before to transform a dollar bill into a pack of eatables, right? Or bubble gum. Maybe wrong, maybe not, I don't know. But what I like about that is the concept behind it, because $1, is equals to a pack of bubble gum. About that, right? So I had a magician one time telling me, like, I don't understand the idea of the effect, because why are you changing $1 into a bubble gum if you can go to a grocery store and exchange the dollar for a pack of bubble gum? And I say, yes, but you have to go to the grocery shop, right? The idea of the effect is to take a bill out of your pocket and then transform it into a pack of bubble gum without going to the grocery store, right? So, magicians, we sometimes go crazy and we think too much what we don't have to think that much on that kind of stuff, right? But the idea behind dollar to bubblegum is still very, very modern, very actual. We sell lots of them. So if you like them, go and find them at your favorite magic shop or through Murphy's Magic.
There you go. Bingo. All right. I think those are the tricks that I had to ask you about. If you guys have any last questions.
I have another one. I'll show you. You see, I was coming here, from Miami. Actually, I came to Peru like literally 4 days before quarantine time in Peru. And here in Peru, quarantine have been very strict, like not like in America and not like in everybody else. You cannot go out of your house for maybe 60 days. It was crazy. You can go out 1 day a week. So it was really, really crazy. And well, 4 days before coming to Peru, I was at the Miami airport and I was stuck there because there was a flight delay. So I spent $400 at the duty free. Can you see it there?
Yep.
Yeah. $400. What did I bought? A t-shirt, a power bank that I need, sunglasses, stuff I actually don't use. The problem, you know what it is? When that feeling comes to you, buyer's remorse, that American expression I learned when I lived in America. Buyer's remorse. You regret on buying things you shouldn't buy, especially expensive things like $400, right? But the problem is, in America, you can go and exchange your products and you'll get your money back. But what happens when you are on the airplane? The airplane departs from Miami to leave Peru. And then on the airplane, buyer's remorse comes to you. And you go like, no, I shouldn't spend those $400. That's when the magician plays a very important role. Because you can show the receipt. Can you see it there? Yes? Yes. Yep. You show the receipt. You snap your fingers and then look, you transform that into $400, right? Isn't that much better? Yes, way much better, isn't it? Yeah, $400. Look, 100, 200, 300, and $400. So for me, my friend, look, there is no buyer's remorse.
Got to give you another round of applause on that one. Beautiful stuff.
So it's buyer's remorse. This is the trick. You find it at your favorite shop. Also, it's fun. I was looking for a trick that it will play well in your wallet. Also, like dollar to credit card does pretty much. So a different trick. And I learned this plot from Jose Pepe Sousa, who happened to be my mentor and my master. He was a Cuban, but he actually went to university in America and lived in America since he was like 20 years old. So he taught me this principle that I found it was very strong, right? Buyer's remorse. In Spanish, there is not such a phrase. Yeah, perhaps you can say el arrepentimiento de compra o el arrepentimiento del comprador when you regret on buying things. But just buyer's remorse is like a very strong plot, right? And based on that, I developed this idea. And also with my good friend Jack, we came up with an impromptu version that I do that I really like. I do it with waiters at restaurants, and I show it at the lecture also. But it's very nice, and I found these bills, right, that are very, I don't know if you can see them there, right? But they really look and feel like $100 bills. I'm sorry to tell you, you don't get $400 inside of your pack. Okay?
Aw.
But they are very close to be real. Very, very close, right? So I found them in Bolivia, right? In Bolivia, they do these festivities, big festivities, right? In Peru also. And they have some, like a character known Ekeko, right? And the Ekeko is like a small man with a cigarette, right? And he have a lot of money hanging in all the places, right? It's like a big festivity. So they produce these bills, right? So I basically imported like $1 million from Bolivia to Peru. And I said, like, I need these babies, and this is what we do. It says no legal value here, very small in the air, right? But even magicians, when they touch this at the convention, say like, oh, I have to buy this. And I say, why? Because the truck is good? No, because the bills are good. They say like, damn, you know, that bills look very good. And I also like the idea of the, as you saw it performed. Well, this trick comes with different receipts. You get like Target, Macy's, yeah, Walmart, many receipts in there. You don't need the receipts. You can use your own receipts. I show you in how to customize your own gimmick in buyer's remorse also. It's I like the plot also. You know, it's something I really am in love with this trick of that, because changing a receipt into money makes a lot of sense, especially if it's something expensive you bought, right?
Yes, absolutely. We've all had that moment of, oh crap.
Yeah, I did, especially at magic conventions, right?
Oh God,
Don't go close to, I don't know, Kevin James' booth, right? Kevin's a good friend, right? When you buy, you know, or Los Sanders' booth, right? You go like, wow, and it's, or Sean Bogunia stuff, like you're like, oh, or I don't know, Pro Mystic, that kind of stuff. That
or stay away from Mark Mason. You'll buy everything he's got.
Oh yeah. And Mark Mason will, you know, he's the best dealer in the world. He will just caught your attention and sell you everything in there. Yes.
Yeah, he's good at making your money disappear.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, with the effect. Oh, you're prepared. I like it.
Yeah, man. Well, it's only the best for you, George. I know that you're a very, very busy guy. You're telling me, you know, that you're filming 3 different TV series a day, 3 episodes a day.
Yes.
You've got 125 of these.
For the next 2 or 3 months, we'll do that because, as I said, we want to have. What happened is that it's not only filming the TV show, but they have to edit it. They put effects and stuff, you know. So it's a big effort, but we do it that way because we want to make sure that then after a couple of months we can relax and then maybe film 3 or 4 shows a week, because we're fine, you know. We still have a lot of episodes from before, so yeah.
And people were also asking me earlier, and maybe you could help me answer this now.
Yeah.
For people outside of Peru, will the episodes be available maybe on YouTube or Netflix or on a streaming service that people can watch outside of Peru as well?
Yeah, we are working with the TV channel in order to air not the full episodes, because this cannot be done because of, you know, rights of the TV show. Mm-hmm. But we will probably eventually launch on my YouTube channel, on the TV show also YouTube channel, all the magic pieces. Yeah, I'm authorizing all the magic pieces to go out. Because it's gonna be like a big collection, you know. There's magic hands, there is close-up routines, there is stage. Even for me, you know, it's like I'm gonna have like a big collection of 120 TV shows that air and show a lot of magic. So yeah, probably all the magic pieces will be on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. If you wanna check it out, it's Mago George OF of official, you know, Mago George OF. And yeah, and of course, as I said, it's a lot of effort and a lot of magic pieces. We are working and I'm rehearsing. Like after this, later, I have to check on some scripts and I'm gonna be rehearsing my pieces for tomorrow. Every day I try to rehearse that, and we're trying, as I said again, to make it good, you know. And I know for sure that, as I said this before in the interview, that hundreds and thousands of kids in Peru that are watching the TV show right now on the air will be more interested in the art of magic. And this is something that motivates me a lot. Perhaps, I mean, they will not be professional magicians. I have a school of magic. We didn't talk about that, but my school of magic have been since 2001, almost 19 years already in Peru. And there is 30 professional magicians that do their living, like they do 24/7 magic, that were my students at the School of Magic. So, and when I opened the School of Magic, I was not intending to, have like a professional magician School of Magic, but just more for amateurs. But you see, all those people that passed through the classes throughout the years ended up being magicians. So, I don't know, perhaps a few of those kids from Peru will become magicians, and if they are influenced the good way, I think my job is already done, right? But if they don't become professional magicians, still they will become good spectators, because they will go and see all the Peruvian magicians, my friends that are doing shows, that are doing stuff, right? They will book them for their birthday parties, for their shows. So as I always say, it's like a snowball, right? If you do something good or right, this will positively affect the community. I'm very involved with the Peruvian community, with the magicians, and trying to help them to think different, to take the envy out, right? All the envy and the bad vibes, right? Because sometimes, it's the easiest path, right? You see someone doing something right, and you think, what can I do to bring him down? When you should think, right? What can I do to get there, or to get even further than that, right?
True that.
I mean, far from there, right? Because that should be your thinking. So yeah, that's a TV show. I mean, I'm talking too much. I mean, I don't know. More questions. I'm
No,
here.
it's great, man. I mean, I know that you're busy all day, and now you're taking some time to come here, but I hope maybe just for a few minutes out of this has been like some of the fun of the day. You did the work. You've worked all day. Hopefully you've been having fun
cool.
here.
Cool. Look, I love to be in contact with magicians.
Cool.
I am a magic lover.
Cool.
And every time I travel or I do lecture tours and I'm in contact with magicians, I'm trying to spread my path. I celebrate 25 years as a magician this year professionally. I've been in magic since I'm 7, but professionally I'm celebrating 25 years this exact year. And it's been a lot of work. I mean, I've done many things. I published a book. I have the magic sets that we talked about before, now in supermarkets. I have a toy company. It's called Super Duper Toys. And we have magic sets, but not only magic sets. We have other toys also entering into the market, and we are all over the country and working a lot there. With I have a couple of business partners that we have. So my life can be resumed in one thing: hard work pays off. So if you are devoted to your craft, if you are happy about what you do, because I wake up 6:30 in the morning, I take a shower, I get ready, and I drive to the TV channel. I get there, makeup stuff, 8 in the morning, sharp, start shooting, right? And I have to be honest, it's a little bit not only demanding, but tough. But there's always a thinking in my mind, what I'm doing, can it be good for magic? Can it be good for Peruvians, right? For my country, for Peruvian people? Yes, okay, so let's go the extra mile, There will be time to relax, when this is all over, when I get vacations. But we can get examples also, right? I'm just in this stuff, but David Copperfield, this is a magician I looked up to. I've been very blessed to be a friend of him and talk with him regularly and show him my inventions and stuff. And what I admire the most about David Copperfield is that he is he's the hardest working magician on the planet. Yeah. Like, not only because he does 600 shows a year of 2 hours and a half, of 2 hours each of them, right? Yep. But he's always thinking. If sometimes had a chance to talk with him at the phone or show him something, and he's always thinking in magic, right? So that's why he's David Copperfield, right? And it's very hard to get there. It depends on our plans of what we want to do for life and for magic and stuff. But hard works definitely pays off.
Well said. And I believe your buddy, it's Jack Raymond, right? Jack Raymond?
Jack Raymond, yes.
He's here. I think you can see his comment. It just popped up on Facebook. It's very...
My friend, no. I'm never tired to talk about him because I always say to him, he's my Chris Kenner, right?
Nice. Very cool. Very cool.
He's a great guy. Chris might not be watching, but maybe he will watch it sometime. Yeah, he's my Chris Kenner. Thank you, Jack, for all the stuff and the good thinking. We plan a lot of things together. He's a good, very good friend and great mentalist. I just want to shout out. Maybe, soon he put a book in the market already. It's called Lift. It was like limited edition book about a floating table method. Very interesting, impromptu floating table. Yeah, it was Lift Life Impromptu Floating Table or something like that. You might correct me. But he's a great guy, great thinker in magic. So
very cool. Yeah, he's giving you some love. I don't know if you had a chance to read it. Basically confirming that you are one of the hardest working magicians as well, and that you're always thinking about new projects. And he says he's just really proud of you. So that's cool. A lot of love for you there, everybody.
You see, that's why I have friends. It looks like I told my friends, hey, connect and good positive things. Thank you, Jack. Thank you. Well, I do what I love, as everybody does, and
sure.
And I know that there is times in life in which you have to take opportunities, like I'm taking this TV show now,
yep.
and jump into it with all the responsibility. I always commend, because if you check on people that I look up to, like Copperfield, or maybe not in the magic industry, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the art industry, or in the entertainment field, or maybe in other crafts or fields. If you look up to successful people, right? There is always hard work behind them, right? And commitment. So it's like you have, I always say there's four things, right? And some people always say, look, for example, look, Nancy, he's lucky, He's so lucky because he's doing all these Murphy's Magic stuff, lives, and and he has these
sure.
things and creative mind, blah, blah. He's lucky. And I don't like lucky because there is work before lucky, right?
Yeah.
And I think there's four important plots, right? You have to be at the right time with the right people at the right place, but be prepared at that time. So the only lack factor, right? Because you can be at the right time. That means you don't have to be inside of your house waiting for the opportunities to come, right? You better go and research, and you move in the area. I mean, if you want to be an actor in Hollywood, right? I guess you have to be in a lot of castings and, trying to find opportunities in LA, right? Or in that actor circuit, right? So you have to be in the right place with the right people. That means public relations, right? Have friends, and if you don't have them, make friends, right? Show them your potential and stuff, talk with them. And the third fact will be the luck factor, right? Like to be at the right place with the right people at the right time. Sometimes, yes, the luck plays a role there, but it's minimum because it's just the right moment, when the sun, the stars, align, and you have the chance, and the producer is there, and the TV owner is there, whatever, and that's a luck factor. But you cannot get anything if you don't have the fourth one, and it's to be prepared. And to be prepared is to work hard for those goals you have. So that's not something I only believe, it's something I have learned by watching and reading other successful people, right? In not only in the business, outside of the magic business too. So that will be my main advice. I mean, nobody asked me, but just I throw it in.
I mean, it's very, very well said. I definitely am a student of everything you just said. And you're right, just be prepared, and you can't be prepared without putting in that work.
So because sometimes opportunities will come to you, the best opportunities, and I have several examples of some people I know, right? That you say like, wow, I can't believe it. The right opportunity was in front of him, right? And he did I don't know, a bad double lift, just to give you an idea, magically talking. But of course, it can be something, right? And you go like, no, you just ruined it. I mean, you got the right producer, the right everything, but you were not prepared. So better to prepare and to work hard, and be ready for those chances, right? And also surround yourself with people that know more than you. And Jack Raymond is over there. He knows more than you for sure in many fields, and many other friends that I look up and I consult, because when you think you know all, right, you are no longer in control of that. When you rest and let other people influence you in the right way, or be open also for critics, right? That's also something very important. Look, the magicians sometimes, with the ego, right? It's hard, and we don't want people to tell us what we're doing wrong. And I think I was blessed because I had a mentor. One of my mentors was Jorge Lam, and he was very tough with me. He was a Chinese Peruvian magician, right? Very tough with me, right? And he will always say after my shows, everything that's crap. Right? So I'm used to it, right? I'm very used, and I go like, yeah, throw it in. Tell me, what can I improve? Because you learn from failure, right? So that's what we are also more interested on, where you have to put your energy, right? When you do something wrong, and then you analyze and say, well, I screw it, right? I said the wrong word, my timing was bad, I was soft, whatever, right?
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. Got to be honest. Sometimes you don't want to hear the truth, but that's the only way you're going to get better, by hearing the truth.
Yes, for sure. Look, yes, for sure. It better hurts, right?
Yep.
And helps you to improve than to be pamper, or look for people that always pamper you, like oh, great. Oh, yeah. So you never know if you're doing something right or not. So it's good to fail, because from failure we do learn a lot.
Yeah.
And in the creative process of magic tricks, it happens a lot. Like, people maybe don't have an idea how many props or stuff. Like, I'm working right now. I'll show you quickly. Like, I'm working always in ideas, right? I have Kinder boxes, I have chocolates, I have stuff all over here at the table. But not most, but a lot of ideas never see the light, right? And it's time. Like, I have another trick that resembles Frederick Kulpe trick, and also known as the Abbott's Bathed in Beauty. It's called A Trip to Cancun, right? It's a very old plot with a lady, the Bathing Beauty lady. You remember that trick?
Yep.
Where there's a lady and you take stuff out. So I reshape it, and I booked a professional model in Miami, and we did a photo shoot, right, for the trick. And I put it in a drawer for over 6 years. Guess that, 6 years. A lot of try and error, and no, it doesn't work. So I move on, producing and bringing other of the tricks of Twister Magic that are in the market now, until I came back and said, like, no, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna put time on. So sometimes people don't know how much work or time is involved in there. But as I said, everything I do, luckily I can say I do it with great love and passion. I think magic is a fantastic art. It's indeed a brotherhood. Of course, there is people that will envy you, talk bad. That thing happens everywhere, right? But you have to concentrate on your work, and eventually you'll start seeing the light out of the tunnel, and making better things. After a long time, you'll make better pieces.
Absolutely. And one of the things that
I'm here.
One of the things that we had today that you have made better is the brand new Super Latex Cola bottles. These are the latest. There it is. And I've been promising you guys this the whole time, as we start to wrap this up, that we are going to pick a winner one of you guys will get a choice of any one of those. We have a few to give away, so I figured it'd be fun. There are 3 versions, as you can see here in the picture again. There's the empty version, the half full version, and the full version. Someone actually asked earlier, George, why is the half full more expensive?
Okay, good question. Well, there's 3 models and they are different. The full bottle is the simplest one, and some magicians don't want to use liquids in their show at all, right? And they are just looking for a vanishing bottle that will look more like the bottles that everybody know, like these ones, right? So with the full bottle, you just put it in a paper bag and you vanish it, right? The empty bottle, it contains liquid inside. So that means that you can show a bottle that is full. You can open the bottle, pour out the the full content of the bottle, and then vanish the bottle, right? And why this bottle exists? Well, it does exist because there's a lot of magicians, and I want to quote here Barry Mitchell, a very famous kids magician, good friend, who does like a recycling routine with the empty and the full version, which is very nice. So it's used for recycling routines, stuff like, you don't throw the bottle away, make it vanish or make it transform into something else. So what happens with the half version, which is kind of like the star of the line, right, is that, I will say this, it's made out of 2 pieces, right? There is a loading compartment inside. So you not only show a bottle that is full, right? You will pour out, let me see if I can do it here. I can, yes. Okay, watch. Can you see there? Yep. Yes, good. You can pour out the top, only the top part, right? Chun, chun, chun. Here, can you see that? Yeah. Okay. Coca-Cola. No, this is broke. Okay. And wait, I'll put it here. Can you see it there? Yes. Classic. You not only can disappear a bottle that is half full, but you can transform this bottle, as I show in the video demo, into rope, silk, streamers, candy. You can, for example, borrow a watch from the spectator, make it disappear, and then you bring and present the bottle as a gift to him. And they go like, hey, yeah, it's a Coca-Cola bottle. And say, what's wrong about it? This is a happiness drink, right? Coca-Cola is the happiness drink. Yes. Are you happy? No, you're not happy with your watch. Okay, so I pour that in a glass. I give the glass away. And when I put the bottle in here, since the bottle, how do I say this? Because there's muggles in the audience. But since the bottle have a loading compartment, right? You can show the bottle, right? And you can do a move. And now you can appear that object, for example, the watch, back to the spectator. The good thing, as you see, let me just put it back, right, is that it looks half full, and this is very strong from the audience point of view. Look how it collapses.
Wow.
Very, very tiny. Can you see?
Oh, yeah.
Look. Can you see there? Better? Yes. Look, very, very small, And inside there's nothing because it vanishes already. Or perhaps there is something. So let me do some magic here. And then
Nice.
Okay? I'll show you with a paper because there's layman in watching the video, right? But this goes very, very tiny in your fist, right?
Nice.
It's a great material, it's very durable, and you can do tons of trick with this. As I said, why it's more expensive? Because it's made out of 2 molds, so it gives you an idea. There's 2 different molds that fit to perfection, right? It's all super latex. Both pieces collapses to like one piece to 1/10 of its size, and there is a lot of routines you can accomplish with this bottle, different to the other ones that are also cool, because the empty bottle, as I said, you can do recycling. The full bottle, you can just vanish it because you don't want to mess up. You don't want to use liquids in your show, so you are more like the practical magician, and that boom, 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 disappear, boom, voila, right?
Very cool. All right. I think it's time to give one away. What do you think?
Yes, do it.
All right. So, if you guys haven't yet, what we're going to do is, if you haven't dropped a like on this video yet, on this post, do it now. I'll refresh the page here in about 10 seconds. I'm going to let you guys do one more time here. I'm going to tell George how many people have liked this, and once he's picked the number, I will go through and I'll pick the number, and I'll count down, and I'll look at the person that's at the number that George said. So we'll make this as fair as possible. I think, George, I've said enough. I'm going to refresh.
I have no access to YouTube, so I don't know how many people is connected in YouTube, and so feel free. I'm not going to cheat.
Okay. And we'll do our YouTube winners as well, because we have another one. We'll do that after this.
Great. So let's do one for Facebook and one for YouTube then.
All right. So I'm going to scroll down. That's going to refresh my page. And as of right now, George, we officially have 62 people that have liked this. So before you name a number, I am going to click on this. Let me just do this. And think of a number between 1 and 62. Now you have absolutely...
1 and 52 will be almost, Verglas effect.
Yeah, almost. Yes.
And 1 and 62.
All right, let me actually pull this up on my computer. Let me do this on my computer.
Yes.
Having trouble doing that on my phone. I can't see a full list there, so let me just pull this up on here. And
no worries.
Do it as fair as possible. So
you are in LA, right?
What's that?
You are in LA right now, right?
I'm in Las Vegas. I live in Las Vegas. Yeah, so
Vegas.
Same time zone though. Yeah.
But now, same time as LA. Yeah, is the afternoon right now there, right?
7:30 in the evening, I guess you could say. Yeah, the early evening. Yeah. All right. So let me scroll down here. And I will go through the list. Before you name the number, though, let me just pull it up. My computer's running just a little slow here, so give me just a second. And we will pick a winner live. That's what we do. And if you guys haven't yet, speaking of the word live, while I'm pulling this up, all you need to do is say live in the comments. And every time we go live like this, you will get notified. You actually know that we're live. So that's a nice little thing you can do there. All right, so got my list here. It's actually gone up to 63 now. All right, so we got one extra person in there. I'm going to pull up my list here. I'm going to...
Well, I want to thank Julie Chambles Bennett, a comment, Rick Robinson Jr. Well, too many people writing here at the Facebook Live. Thank you very much for your support. I hope you enjoy Twister Magic, and always remember that if you get any of our products and you have a manufacturer's defect, we will replace it for free. I want magicians to be happy and to play with our stuff. So feel free to also like me if you want on Instagram. Is at Mago George OF, right? It's at Mago, like magician in Spanish, MAGO, and George, like the name, Mago George OF from official, the two first letters. Also in Facebook is at Mago George OF. I'm sorry, in Instagram now is El Mago George, ELMAGO George, El Mago George. So I'll be more than happy to be in contact with you guys. Sometimes I also release new ideas, so I do sneak previews on my social media, on Facebook and Instagram mainly. So I'll be more than happy to have you there.
Sounds good. All right, my friend, I am going to jump to this shot of me and you. All righty, there we are. And I have the list of all 63 people.
63 people. Oh, that make it tough, because I was going to say, I don't want to say one. I don't want to say, because, one, he was first, actually. I don't want to say 63 because he was the last one. So I say the center, 60. If it was 62, I'll say 31.
31. All right, so give me just a moment here. I'm going to do this very fairly on my screen here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I do some magic here, like, ooh, no.
Oh, wow, that was cool. 31, right? 31?
31,
okay.
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It just takes a second to load. There it is. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Also, I tell all magicians that are watching me, if you see me at any magic convention, well, maybe in the next 2 years, I don't know when this is gonna end. But if you see me at any magic convention, stop by the booth, shake hands. I love to meet magicians, to hang out, and to talk about magic. I'm a magic lover, so you have a friend here in Lima, Peru.
So it looks like on my screen here, I want to make sure this is not a non-magician, though. His name is...
So I changed the number. Maybe I changed the number. I give you another one.
Well, I don't know if he is or not. His name is Pim Dodens. Do you happen to know... Do you know him personally, first of all?
No.
Okay.
What do we know?
Pim.
Very important guys that are watching us.
Yeah, let me just open up his profile.
To get this prize because there's a secret involved.
So let me see. Let me make sure he's not a layman.
His profile. Let's play the stalker game here.
not much to show on there. Don't see anything about magic. Pim, are you a magician? It's hard to tell, George. It's really hard to tell. He's got some pictures of some people with playing cards and stuff here. That's me, yes. So Pim, you are a magician, correct? Just have to confirm it.
Type on the message, Pim.
He likes cigars. I see that. All right. There's a little bit of a delay between them and us, so I'm just giving him a couple more seconds.
Let's do the YouTube maybe.
We're going to do the YouTube a little different. Actually, we'll do that after this. We have people. Okay. We have people do that afterwards because we can't see who exactly is liking, so it depends on likes and comments.
Okay.
So I just want to make sure that he is a magi. I believe he is, but I want to get his confirmation in the chat, and he said he's here. So let me just make sure that Pim is a magi. Pim the Magic Dragon, Piff's less successful brother. That's pretty funny. He says no. So we'll go again then to make this fair. He says no.
Okay, that's a different one, okay? My son's date of birth. He was born December 19th, so the 19 will be.
Oh, I'm sorry. He says no he says no professional. He's an amateur. My bad.
Oh.
My bad. I spoke too soon. So Pim, hold on. We got you covered, buddy. You're an amateur magician, which is great. That's fine. Just want to make sure that we get it right. We did. So congratulations to Pim. He's going to pick up one of these. Let me bring up the picture one more time on this screen, actually. Congrats on picking up one of these brand new super latex cola bottles. You're an amateur magician, but you know what? This will make you a pro overnight. Right, George? Well, I want to thank Pim for joining us, and you, George, for joining us, and everyone else out there around the world. This has been a lot of fun. I know this has been one of our longer streams, but you know what? It's been one of the best ones too. So that's the way that it works.
Thank you very much. My pleasure. And you have a friend in Lima, Peru. And if not only in Lima, worldwide, anytime or any place we cross paths, I'll be more than happy to say hello and to chat and talk about what we love the most, that is magic.
Sounds good, my friend. Well, let me bring us back up as we start to get out of here. That's it for us, guys. Don't forget, again, if you do want to make sure you never miss when we go live, say live in the comments. Congrats to our winner. And thanks for all the great questions, guys, and hanging out. This has been a lot of fun. And if you're just joining us for the first time, make sure to also turn on your live notifications so that you also see when we go live. That's it for now, though. Stay safe out there, everybody. And from me and George Iglesias, we'll catch you next time. See you guys.
Thanks, Luke. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you.